Good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about structure of kidney. The structure of kidneys and its internal structure of kidney. Here we discuss about internal structure of kidney and the function of kidney. Now we discuss about the structure of a kidney. Structure of a kidney. A mammalian kidney consists of two main regions, the cortex and the medulla. Here we look about the structure section through a kidney showing in regions and the position of a nephrons. Now we read about the cortex. Two main regions, cortex and medulla. Cortex. The outer dark red region is called the cortex. The cortex is protected by a fibrous capsule on the outside. The outer parts of the like these structures, the outer part of the kidney is called cortex. Medulla. The inner thicker regions which is placed pale red is called the medulla. Inner thicker. These are the called inner structure of the kidney which is called medulla. Pyramids. In humans and most large mammals, the medulla consists of 12 to 16 conical structures called pyramids. The 12 to 16 structures conical structure is called pyramids. The radial strips on the medulla pyramids indicate numerous uriniferous tubules, kidney tubules, or nephrons. Urine is formed in the nephrons. Nephrons are narrow tubes surrounded by blood vessels. Each kidney contains about 1 million kidney tubules. It's a huge numbers of renal pelvis. The pyramids project into a funnel-like space called the renal pelvis. The renal pelvis is the enlarged portion of the ureter inside the kidney. Now we look the structure of kidney at this diagram and try to understand the parts of the kidney. The outer part is called fibrous capsule, and the structure inside the medulla like this microscopic structure is called nephrons, and here are renal artery present, and here are renal veins present, and these structures outside inside to outside structure is called ureters, and these narrow parts of the kidney is called hilus, and there are radial stripe. Examining a kidney. Obtain a sheep kidney or a preserved rabbit kidney. Here are a sheep kidney. You may use sheep kidneys from a supermarket. Cut it longitudinal into two halfways. Observe and draw the cut surface with the help of hand lens. Label the following structures: capsule, cortex, medulla, pyramids, renal pelvis. States the functions of the following structure: ureter, urinary bladder, and urethra. Now we discuss about the structure of a kidney tubules. Structure of a kidney tubule. kidney tubules microscopic examiner. Here are present pyramids and outermost part medulla and then outer part cortex. Fibrous capsule. Here are present branches of renal artery, glomerulus. Renal capsule. Each kidney tubule or nephron begins in the cortex as a cup-like structure called the renal capsule or Bowman's capsule. Renal capsule or Bowman's capsule. First, proximal convoluted tubule. The capsule leads into a short convoluted coiled tubules which straightens out as it passes into the medulla. This part of the tubule is called the first or proximal convoluted tubules. Now we discuss about the loop of Henle. In the medulla, the tubule makes a U-turn and passes back into the cortex. The U-shaped portion of the tubules in the medulla is known as the loop of Henle. Now we discuss about the Sankar distal convoluted tubules. The tubules becomes convoluted again when it enters the cortex. This part of the tubule is called the Sankar distal convoluted tubules. Collecting tubules duct. The tubule then opens into a collecting duct that runs straight through the medulla and eventually opens into the renal pelvis. Blood enters the kidney by the renal artery, which give the numerous branches or arteries. Blood enters into the kidney through artery. Each branch breaks up into a mass of blood capillaries in the renal capsule. This mass of blood capillaries is called the glomerulus. The capsule with its longitude is called the renal capsule, corpuscle या Malpighian capsule. Blood leaving the glomerulus enters blood capillaries surrounding the tubule. The blood capillaries then unite to form venulus, which in turn join to form a branch of renal veins. Here we look the structure of a kidney tubule with its blood supply. Branch of renal artery. Here are renal artery present. Blood enter into kidney through renal arteries and afferent arterioles, then go into efferent arterioles and renal capsule. Here present glomerulus structures and to the Malpighian capsule, distal convoluted tubules. Here are collecting tubule duct and venous lobe of Henle, and the process of blood entering and the glomerulus and different parts and branch of renal veins Microscopic discovery. Like the malipighin tube used in insects, the malipighin capsule is named after Marsilio, an Italian physician. He was introduction of the scientist who discovered the difference. A human adult has about 5 liters of blood. The kidneys receive 1.2 liters of blood per minute to filter. How many times on average does the blood in the human body passes through the kidneys in 1 hour? Uh, in this lecture, we discuss about the structure of a kidney. Here we look at the different parts of the kidney like fibrous capsule, nephron, renal artery, renal vein, ureter, hilus, radius, and we also see that the kidney consists of two main parts, the cortex and the medulla. I hope this lecture is very useful for those learners which are very weak in understand the structures of a kidney. Now we will meet in our next class. See you again. Thank you so much for listening this lecture.